Hey everyone! I came across this game on Steam, and it doesn't look like it's gotten a lot of love, and that's a little strange considering how awesome this game actually looks. This one's called Rollerdrome. While this game sort of has a story, I'm not going to go into it because it really doesn't matter. The premise of this game is you are running around on roller skates, blasting your guns, switching guns at will. If you can imagine a game like Tony Hawk, but with guns, set in a sequence where there's people firing missiles and action all around you, and also just go ahead and throw in a cell shading effect, something like Borderlands. At that point, you've got a really similar recipe to what they've got cooking here. Rollerdrome has kind of an arcade feel to it, where you're not really necessarily trying to win the campaign to move forward in the game. You're not trying to unlock any kind of story progression. It's really about unlocking new levels and maybe a little bit of equipment along the way. Starting at the very beginning, they did a great job with a lot of the stuff here. It's a lot of fun to play. One of the main premises here is that tricks are actually the thing that reload your guns, so you really can't fight without doing tricks throughout the experience. In a lot of cases, the game becomes a lot more about graceful dodging than it is about efficient aiming. There's a variety of enemy types that all have strengths and weaknesses to different weapons that you kind of unlock along the way. As you start to learn each of the enemy types and you get better and better at dodging, you really do start to feel like a badass. With a quickly replenishing supply of a max pain type bullet time, and admittedly a lot of assistance from automatic aiming, it feels like you have a little bit of a better chance to focus on yourself and the environment so you can actually do these tricks and everything when everyone's shooting at you. Each stage of this game has different combo pieces to find, different challenges that you can complete, and you kind of have to complete if you want to unlock new levels and really progress. And that cascade cycle is really more the focus of the game rather than developing the plot. Because again, you're just running around on roller skates. There's not much of a plot there. Advancement through the stages, completing the challenges, also unlocks new weapons. Originally you start out with just the dual pistols, which are pretty cool, and you can use them on just about every type of enemy. Then you unlock the shotgun, which is really cool, and you can use it on just about every type of enemy. The grenade launcher, not as cool. It doesn't automatically aim, and it has a huge explosion radius, but it requires a little bit more finesse to get a perfect shot. Alright, so that's a lot of the great stuff about the game. Now I'm going to start to critique it a little bit, because $30 is a bit much to ask for what's actually here. A lot of this game is repetitive. You're going to be repeating a lot of the same levels to unlock the challenges, which unlock new stages. And there's not that many stages. The enemy types are also extremely repetitive too. You're going to be fighting the same 5 or 6 types of enemies in most of these stages over and over again. So there's a limited replayability, but for people that really want to min-max, want to get like really great high scores, there is something to be said about the way that this game is designed around that concept. Part of me, and I almost want to say most of me, loves the combination of games that are at play here. It's a Max Payne combined with Tony Hawk, combined with Borderlands. It's just a lot going on, but I like that part of it. The way that the game loop works though, you'll end up doing the same tricks over and over again as they become muscle memory. There's really not a lot of point to switching it up or playing it differently than you did before. You kind of find the best way to do stuff and you do it that way. And with the combination of all those things in mind, I almost want to say that this is a game that, maybe because of the price, I would really only recommend on a very deep discount. It's a fun one to play, but not one that I would easily recommend anyone should go out and buy. And maybe that's the reason it's not really getting a lot of love on Steam right now, but it wouldn't be surprising to see a rock bottom price at some point, so it might be worth wishlisting. With the video here, I tried to contain mostly a lot of the action so you can get a real sense of what the game is like to play. If this looks like it'd be a ton of fun to replay through and improve your high score, I say go for it. This was a blast to play through. But if not, I understand, and I appreciate your time with me anyway. As always, thanks for watching.